the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Taking off. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the run, here's Carter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Edo Blue. Claws red. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. On the move left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Hut.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Ready, set.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
At the 12-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Fuse 52 blue. Black shot. Blue striker. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Falcons are going to have themselves 1st and goal. He is out of bounds at the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Pacheco. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Now a former dog played his college ball at Georgia. It's James Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second time, Cougar 19. Drop 60, drop 60.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Crack all 80.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
Get it.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Ready, set. Fight, 97. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Red, yellow, black shot. Green jack. Drill green. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Smash, red. Steel, black. Blue striker. White, white.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Got it.
Here's first and 10.
Shot. 17. Ready.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Ready?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
A give here to Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
37-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Blue, yellow, red, cycle. Blaster, 6. White, blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Left side in the hands of London. And he's in! Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So he's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
38.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2.
Left, red, yellow, 43. White, ready.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Shot, 17. Ready.
He'll swing this one out wide to Carter. Yeah! And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
10 black.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Set. Black 40. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll run. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 1st down, Daniels. On the run to the right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start off on the ground. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Mikey Singer still that time makes the play. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Yellow, 22, black ultra. Cut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. 19. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Washington.
They'll throw with Daniels. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Falcons' 4-yard line.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Commanders.
The kicker on for the
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ready, set.
From the 23, here's second and 9.
Ready, fight. 97, black 40. Huge, yellow. Green jack. Drill green. Ready.
He connects with Gray on that one. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, put,
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain gain of 7.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in by London. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Another Falcons first down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards. And
he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown Atlanta. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11-12 on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On first and 10, here's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
17 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Moving outside the pocket, now he takes off. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it pay. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He's got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield, down the sideline to the 20, and he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 60 back there, 60. Ready?
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up the 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
Get up.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They're down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
White, red, 30, light blue, red, cycle. Hunt.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. the #1 thing. End up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
Ready. Third and long, and here's Daniels. It's a short throw, caught by Njoku. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of a first down. Here comes fourth down. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.